I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak.
Let me ask you a question, boys.
Welcome to the show.
Let me ask you a question, Bush. That was Whack 100. Talking to your boy Bush, man. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to everybody, Bull Rad Show Reaction. We got my boy B-Rad here, like we used to do. But check this out. All y'all 100 side, anybody that got any type of dealings with any type of street shit, any type of crime, y'all better step away from that boy Whack or you going to jail. That's a fact. The boy, he played an extortion game. He played an everything game. You're going to find out information, hold against you. And once you piss him off, you do something you don't like, it's a wrap for you. That's a cold fact. He took down our channel. We was working with him. And something, we made pretty videos. Once we sniffed out the bullshit, we made videos on it, exposing the bullshit. And guess what happened? He made phone calls, took down our channel too. That's a fact. Harassment, this and that. I got some good sources. Also, he did that to the Alex Alonso too. I think I'm playing. Check this out. This is the same situation that happened to me. Just shit, something like this though. But that boy Whack, you better, like I said, 100 side, step back, step the hell away from this man, for it's too late. All y'all dudes, all y'all little minions on Clubhouse. Oh, you Whack. Because you see what's going on. I guarantee he don't got no real ones around. He got paid security around him right now. It's getting drastic. Step back, step away. Check this out, man. This little clip. Alex Alonso explaining and this is the same exact thing that happened to me, though, basically.
Whack 100 lawsuit, World Star Hip Hop for $5 million. He claims he won the lawsuit.
He lied about that. We all know that.
Also, Street TV. And what you're looking at right now, what you're watching is a repost of a video.
Watch this.
That YouTube decided to take down. And I'm going to just briefly explain to you what happened with the video.
Exactly what happened to me.
And let you get back to watching it. But I received this email here saying that I violated one of the terms, one of the community guidelines that YouTube has. And
I got that same email.
They wanted to let me know that their team reviewed my content and we think that it violates our policy on personally identifiable information. We know you may not have realized this was a violation of our policy, so we're not applying a strike to your channel. So you guys can take a guess who complained or reported this video, and it didn't work. They're not going to strike my channel because I've been doing this too long and too.
Now that was one example. For me, that happened to me like 3 times or some shit like that, and that's why you seen my video was going. But it was all over some videos about Whack. Basically, we put 2 and 2 together. But now you see that's one of his tactics. He's a grimy dude, man. So that's what I'm saying. And he got the minions up in the clubhouse rocking with him. Like, are you serious? All these dudes got platforms. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm done. I got more.
No, it's all good. My audio clipped out for a second, so I couldn't hear you. So I started to talk. So my bad. But yeah, this guy's a snake in the grass, bro. Like, he came on our channel, basically smiled in our face, and then went behind our back and got us struck and canceled. That's fucking cold-blooded.
And you were saying that too. I got to give it to you because you were saying that like from the news, like it was Whack. I was like, in denial. I guess it definitely was that.
I never liked him. I never trusted the guy. I always thought he was full of shit. But then he made me feel stupid because there was one point where I was listening to a lot of his stuff and he was bringing what seemed like valid shit and he was calling people out and he was bringing receipts. So I had to give it up to him. And I said, I was like, despite not liking the guy for a long time, I got to give him credit. Like, he's been bringing solid stories, exposing people for who they really are. And he brings receipts. And, I kind of gave it up to him. And then he turns out to be a fucking rat piece of shit like I had always assumed. and someone I wouldn't normally like I always said. And he just made me feel stupid for even giving him even a little bit
Me
of credit
too.
that I thought he deserved, and he did not.
Really feel stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't introduce him to like nobody though. Whoever did that, whoever's bringing him in circles and vouching for him and things like that, y'all gonna have something to deal with later. I ain't gonna lie. You dudes in Clubhouse that's just following everything he say, listening to him, building y'all platforms around him. Y'all better jump ship now. I swear. That
I don't regret us. I don't regret us having him on the channel. I don't regret that at all. Even if it was what ultimately led to our demise, I still don't regret it because we had the guy on our channel and we kept it all the way real. You know, we were respectful at the time. We weren't dickheads, but we asked him real and honest questions, and he didn't like the way it was going, obviously, because he tapped out really quick. He was out of there in like 10 minutes.
Out of there.
Super quick.
No, but I know
even
from
Lewis
sources.
was like, I don't know where the fuck he's going. He was trying to make excuses for him. Not like totally excuses for him, but like, you know, he was just trying to hold it down for his dude. He's like, yeah, he's got a stream to do soon. It's like, nah.
No, but what happens is he had people
real.
He had
hang
people.
around it.
He had people over there, and as soon as he got on our channel, he told them, "Go ahead and do the research. Go back and look at the channel and see what the channel's about." And this is what I heard from the Hunter side. I'm not going to expose my my source, but definitely heard that. And so they went back. They seen the videos. They seen all the stuff. They brought it to him, and that's why he shut our shit down. He wanted it to be a sneak attack. You know, he didn't want us to know that he was about to do that, but he shut shit down. And we know what's up, you know, but at the same, because he wanted to shut it down, he wanted me to continue to be on the Hunter side and do them shows. But I'm like, nah, I backed out of that shit. I'm like, I'm not getting, I got to get on the right side of history.
Scumbags about it.
It's too much. It's too much.
I applaud you for that. I applaud you for that because you were maybe not 100 side, but you leaned a little bit 100 way. You know, you were a fan, and that has a lot to do with how the channel.
I was trying to get exposure to the
look, you definitely made a lot of content regarding him and about him, and it was good stuff, and that is ultimately what led to this page getting going. So like, I got to give it up to
but
Wack
you know
in
what
general,
I was doing?
because he provided a lot of content and a lot of room for you to make content off of, and it was good content. No, it was good content, and that's why you got traction in the get-go. And I got to give it up to you more so than him because he's a fucking circus clown. It's your coverage of him that was good. It was consistent.
The reason why I say
you knew who he was, and you exposed him immediately.
I use him the right way.
No,
everybody supposed to use him when like a clown is on the street flipping fucking knives or some shit. You record it and you sell it for content, or a clown doing some clown shit. Yeah, you're supposed to use that. But don't try to.
You didn't make him look good because you liked him, or you didn't try to make him look bad.
No, I spoke the truth.
You just showed who and what he was. It was good. It was really good, and it was fucking awesome because most people pick a side one way or the other when they subscribe to somebody's content. You know, when they consume stuff that's made by somebody, they gather an opinion, and then when they go on the internet to talk about it, it's a biased opinion, usually one way or the other.
Yeah, usually
yours didn't sway one way or the other. You were just honest about it, and it was dope, and that's dope. So good for us that he's the jackass that he is.
But you know, by the time I did the interview with Macy, and Macy was speaking on something when Wack was dealing with some people from San Diego, and Wack responded to that and did a whole reaction to that. We wasn't covering Wack shit. We was covering the main events, you know what I mean, the stuff in what's the current events type of shit. We wasn't even on it like that by that time. But then we see him, we jump on his radar. He run a whole fucking couple hours room talking about us and playing our whole podcast and speaking on us. Macy ain't appreciate that. I wasn't even on the last show, which did good the other night. Last night was doing all right for where we at. But I said I ain't gonna even speak on Wack no more. Mason was like, nah, we got it. This dude is, you know, he like, nah, you gotta do it. Keep going. Because when you out there putting fake paperwork on real ones, that's when it becomes a real problem. He's been doing that a lot. Now, T Grizzly is one example, but this is just an example where he actually got fake paperwork. That's crazy. This dude, Dogface, and Doggy Diamonds, he been a podcaster for, I mean, not Doggy Diamonds, this dude right here, I forgot his name. What the fuck is his name?
Fake paperwork is fucking crazy. That's a huge violation.
Yeah.
Huge
Yeah,
violation.
you're right. Gully TV. Shout out to Gully TV.
You can get somebody killed over that. You can get somebody killed over that. I think in certain places and situations, you should be or could be killed for that.
Yeah, I was trying to wait till the 15 minutes ago before I hit some weed on camera, but it's all good. We did it because we're gonna edit them and put it out anyway. But yeah, this dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, you
But
was.
I didn't do it on camera. I didn't do it on camera.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This dude Dogface was on the Wax Show with me, on the 100 Side Show with me. Him right here. He's from Detroit, and and then later he ended up talking shit about me because I was on that Wax Show, so I got caught up in the Wax mix. I made a video about him or whatever else back in the day, but he ain't my op. We understand what's going on and what happened, but guess what? The boy Wax been putting
It's an example of the type of creatures you're going to come across when you start dealing with Whack and his little whack-a-lights.
Type of creatures. He put fake paperwork out on T Greasy, man. That was messed up. Let's watch a little bit of this.
Poster Boy he was the first MC to retire from BET's Freestyle Friday. He passed away today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you tune in to me, you watching The Dribble by Gully TV. I have a visitor that
for 40 years.
Okay.
I know a legitimate document when I see one. And here are the examples. One, when you look at the overall structure of the paper, now don't forget, it's supposed to be a police investigation report. I don't care if you're from Philly. I don't care if you're from Ohio. I don't care if you're from Maine. I don't care if you're from Seattle. I don't care if you're from Puerto Rico. That's not a legal document just by the face of it, the structure of it, the font of it.
You have to
right?
explain that.
And then another thing is when you look at let's just look at the structure of it. The structure of it first, the way it is structured and crafted, right? Before we even get into the language in the document, that's not an official police document. That is
they lied. They misspelled words. It's all kind of crazy shit. But this is the second time or third time this came up. The other time you talking about when the Kinkos get the paper. What, nigga? This is fake paper.
Piece of paper.
That's ridiculous.
That somebody typed on it, and the font and the distance between one line and the next is 1.5 spaces, like you typing up a thesis paper or a term paper in high school.
Right.
That's one. Number two, when we delve into the actual information contained in this fake document, it says that it was written by Detective Hamilton. So when I first attacked it, I attacked it from the stance of Detective Hamilton. I made a few phone calls and I went online. Well, the LAPD and the LA Sheriff's Office, they don't have.
But that's exactly what happened with last night's show when I was speaking on Whack. The dude called up the damn office and you heard the lady and she was like, wow, that's unusual. Oh no, that's not right. And it was all like, they call up, that's the free information out here, Information Act. You could call up these places and get and really find out what's going on if something's sealed or this and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he said he called them up.
If you can Google how to go about getting it, but you can get just about anybody's paperwork, and it's just a matter of filing properly for it and paying a small fee, anywhere between $15 and like $200 or $300.
Yep.
And you can get it. And if it's real serious, you
public
might have to hire a lawyer, but you can still get it.
Regular rank and file officers, either a beat cop, a marina cop, a patrolman, anything like that. Right. The only structure they provide is the hierarchy from the police commissioner, the mayor, the police commissioner, on down to the deputy sheriffs and the high admin people. But there is an organization called Watch the Watchers. Watch the Watchers was birthed during the Rodney King era, when the LAPD was running rampant with the corruption and all that other kind of stuff.
Right.
Shout out to Dogface. Like I said, I ain't got no smoke with homie. We made videos, but fuck it.
Right.
So I contacted the Watchers people. They sent me a website because they watch the Watchers. They track LA sheriffs and LAPD officers. They track their conduct, their behavior. They can track their community involvement. They can they and mover. If you ain't never seen one, that's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the motive is
Motive on why he would go.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The motive is Whack 100 doesn't do it. First of all, the Exposers podcast or the Exposer camp that he created.
You was on the podcast.
With those idiots and men of questionable character.
Right.
Right?
Not me no more.
He has created a platform.
Because nigga, yeah. That's where that's where I got caught in the crossfire. You muted. That's where I got caught in the crossfire with this individual because I was on that show and he got mad, did a whole reaction later about the show, and then he started talking shit about me. So then of course I'm coming right back at you. I give a fuck, you know. At the same time, homie, he was right. Them dudes are minions and dudes are yes men. I wasn't on there on no yes man.
Right there.
I had opinions.
What he was saying right there, my response to his statements right there was when my mic was muted was that, you know, he's not lying. And, you know, he was, you know, what he was saying was definitely the truth right there. But then what he did after is just some bitch made shit, just some content wheezing goon. Have fun with that. Make a video about us. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
This is right around the time when that fucking some fucking douche out of the Midwest, I forget where, I even forget his name, claiming to be a blood, made a whole video talking about one of the guys that we used to, you know, I used to do some content with from the YouTube streets. Mm-hmm. And then he made a video about him and then was also commenting on me. And he was just making, you know, videos about us basically at the same time when this was happening to you. It was just crazy. Like we had weird people coming at us from nowhere for no reason, which meant we were obviously doing something right. We were bubbling and people didn't like it.
But we got caught in the crossfire though. It's just like when homie was saying, "Oh,
Whack 100." Yeah,
he's a constant
liar.
liar.
Introduced the level of bullshit. He brought us a level of bullshit that we didn't deserve or need, and it wasn't rightfully earned. We didn't do anything to deserve the level of bullshit, and then the fallout from him being a complete bitch. It just it was bad news for us. You know, it sucks. It sucks. We tried to keep it real with somebody and have them on, and he agreed to come on, and he did his thing, and then he ran out pretty quick, and he didn't say much. And then after that, he went after us, and it sounds like he's the one who was responsible for at least one of our cancellations, if not multiple.
He definitely is. He probably has all of them.
But it might not even have come from his accounts. You know, the problems, he might have had somebody else completely doing it for him, like one of his little creatures out there doing some shit for him.
Yeah.
You know, or a bunch of them. He might have led like some kind of campaign to get as many people as he can, you know, to fucking go after us. And that would be probably a good amount of people, because there's a lot of bitch made people out there that fuck with Whack 100. 100 sides a lot of people.
So that's why I'm saying, it don't even got to be the streets or non-streets. If you got podcasts and you're trying to do something, step your ass away, get away from that man. Trust and believe. Because if once it go down, it's going to go down. And you're not going to win out the situation.
Everybody around him winds up in some shit.
Boy, a snake. And then if you a gangster, you end up getting beef with him. You going to jail, RICO, because that's just what happened. That ain't no coincidence. If you seen that show yesterday,
fair use disclaimer. This video may contain copyrighted material that has not been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Such material is used for the purposes of criticism.
I walked 9 yards. It's no problem to find out the information of where and what he was doing, and as far as that freedom of information right now. You feel me? Like No Cap Network been exposing me. Here's another lie.
Commentary, news reporting, teaching, and education, which constitute fair use under Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. All rights belong to their respective owners. The No Cap Network does not claim ownership of any.
And what blows me, we done posted this video over and over. Y'all still letting him talk like he Pyru Pope. You got academics defending him like a public attorney. Flacco quiet.
Yeah. They scared. They scared of him.
Yo, you're muted. I can't hear you. Can't hear nothing.
For real? You tripping because the lights is going up.
Can't hear you. Get the audio up.
Adam 22 silent. All these folks scared to touch the truth. But over here, we roast the lies and respect the truth.
Looks like Bush.
Now, before we jump into this first clip, let me break it down for you.
So
this one right here,
we're going to get into this video once he gets back from the
tell
No
you
Cap
everything
Network.
you need to
Solid
know.
name.
He literally say while he was locked up for 3 more years, the OGs was telling him stories. Then he come home and start telling them like they his.
That's funny. Maybe even. We'll find out right now. Bush was seeming to have an issue with his audio. Bush, how you doing? Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, until he gets back, we're going to talk about this. Whack 100, just again reiterating what we were saying before. Not somebody you really want to bring anywhere near your camp. You want to be anywhere around his people. He seems to just bring drama and bullshit, and he just seems to be a bad luck kind of dude. For everybody who kind of bumps into him, winds up having issues in one way or another. So it's a real problem out here. So we're going to talk about it. Obviously, we're never going to keep our mouth shut about something like that. And it's not like he even infiltrated us or nothing like that. We were doing some stuff with Loose Cannon. Shout out to the homie Loose Cannon. Hold your head. He's doing his thing right now. Keep trying to keep it together.
If that ain't
Bush,
Cap
can you hear
University,
me?
I don't know what is. So I need y'all to listen real close, all right? Every time he talk, listen for that live cough. So roll the clip.
The killer would know, and you said that I can tell you all details about murder. I can tell you details about 50 murders that I wasn't there for. You know why? Because I had a bunch of different cellmates in prison. You understand what I'm telling you? Shit. You know how many times niggas have sat there, you locked down 9 months, niggas telling you they war stories? Right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I can take 5 of those stories and mix them up and make one.
Yo, so y'all heard him, right? Y'all heard that man say when he was locked up, he took 5 stories from other inmates and turned them into one big fairy tale about himself. Bruh, how you remix prison stories like mixtapes? He out here acting like the DJ Khaled of jail fiction. But hold up, it don't stop there. He was recently on Cam Capone, and boy, he started telling another lie with that same little lie cough. It's crazy, because he started talking about a Rolling 60 named Big Fish. Now, this is the wild part. Big Fish, the only one who could confirm that story, and RIP to Big Fish. That man not even here no more.
He's saying the only one that.
But Wack still gonna sit there and tell Cam Capone he got on the bus with Big Fish going to Solar.
Step away from Wack, and everybody and anybody that got anything. Step away. Damn, Mace just called me and I missed the dad.
Bruh, that's like me saying I was on a rocket with Neil Armstrong. Then he flip it again, start talking about Big Fish fighting somebody named Devil or whatever. But then he say he don't even know who Devil is. Bruh, a few months ago, you was just saying Devil did something to OG Gumby. So which is it, Mr. 9 Yards? This man's a habitual, a habitual liar.
Lena Boy TV. What happened with that wonderful relationship? Wasn't married for a minute. I know that's getting messy.
That's what I'm saying. And now
I'm just setting
Kim is on that. I'm gonna treat you like you treated me.
Gotta be said.
No, scratch that. Hey, listen, I'm gonna treat
you.
4,800, and the respondent's gross income, which is Wack's income, of $11,560. The petitioner referred to the court's facilitator to run Disomaster, okay? Child support and spousal support to be paid on the 1st and the 15th. So
that's their gross at the time of this filing was supposed to be their gross income per month. I know people gonna have a field day with that. You know, a lot of people be saying Wack ain't getting it like how he.
Hell yeah, nigga gonna have a field day with that shit. Nigga, don't give me that shit. This nigga talking about, man, I got 250,000 on the nigga pimple on his head. 11,000, nigga. Oh, you just like us. Go on, sit your ass down, Wack. Go on, sit your ass down. You just like us, bro. Do not get out here.
And homie,
big homie CC called in. Let us know
away from the man. I'm telling you,
how respectable.
Step back. The boy is a fucking crash. Whoever with him going down with him. You hear me still? You hear me now? You hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can hear.
Oh,
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Macy. I hope Macy called back, get a few words. Man, that's all. It's just examples of this shit. Because as we grow with this channel, we don't want the snakes got to stay out. You know what I mean? Somebody too. Because they're gonna come and infiltrate, and next thing you know, we like, what happened to everything we built? Because I thought this shit was over. I thought this channel was done. I thought the content was going. You know, we was trying to, you know, get lawyers and stuff, but it's an entertainment lawyer. They talk about it, the fuck, because they don't have that situation.
They kind of washed us like 3 separate times. 3 times they did that shit to us.
Once you sign a YouTube contract,
you know what I mean? And it gets,
they got control
to deal with after a while.
It's fucking terrible, bro. Like
at that point, they really do, because you can keep saying whatever you want, but they won't air it, and they won't play it, and then they'll cancel you. So you really can't say what you want. It's not really free. But then that got changed, and it's because of people like Musk. And because he bought Twitter, X, he bought that, and he really fixed the rules.
Oh,
Couldn't say. And also, as we've spoken on before on this channel, they were social media were giving information and like full reign to their information about people and shit like that. And they were censoring specific individuals who spoke about specific topics, and it was criminal shit. Like they were censoring news, because Twitter's a form of news. Like that's where people get a lot of their news, is from Twitter. Posting not just statements, actual newscasts. So it's legitimate. So people get a lot of legit news. And if you're not airing specific content, specific news, because it's one way political, and you're not riding that way, but you're a social media, that's all the way not legal. That's crazy. So they stopped that, and thank God it's stripped down all the way to YouTube now. So we got our stuff back, because we were censored illegally, but irresponsibly. I would say it was irresponsible for that. So we got it back. I'm really happy about YouTube doing that, and I really think it speaks a lot about the character. I'm sorry, I'll wrap it up real quick, but I think it speaks a lot of the character of the people that are over there running YouTube to correct the ship and bring it back so that people like us can speak what we say. So that's all I got to say about that. Thank you.
Yeah, but they say the community guidelines, they say I got a strike with some harassment, this and that, and we don't know who or what. Like, but we do know who or what, because it's just a pattern. It was just what it was. The timing was all on. Everything was all there. It's like he bounced, and the next thing you know, it was just the timing. We knew what it was and who it was. I was in denial. You know, he act tough with certain individuals, it was threatening people every day, left and right, like this dude right here, big homie CC, and shout out to Nita Boy for the thing. But when he meet him in person, so if you're thinking he's a tough guy or something, that ain't true either. Only people he beat up was like people that don't even like count as far as that. Watch when he meet up with old boy, how sweet and soft they when they talk about whooping each other ass. Huh?
To handle business.
It sounded messed up. I hope it don't sound like
It's
that.
those people
Now let's check it
doing
out.
business
Smash
for
that
him.
like button, hit that subscribe button.
He shouts out.
Got more ass. It's like a robot, and then it goes loud and cuts and this and that. I'm like, damn, the service is bad today, boy. Hold on, I just want to watch a little bit of this, you know. But we heard the good shit you were saying, so it don't matter. You know, sometimes the service be on, sometimes it be off. That's the situation. But we're gonna be up in that studio in a minute, though.
His last 8 bitches. Hey, why you all that?
Look, it's a joke. This is the dude that he was threatening to kill and all this. They was going at each other heavy. Now look when they meet each other.
This nigga was in my woman DM saying, that's why your ass is flat.
When I ran up on these niggas, what happened? When I ran up on y'all, what happened?
You never ran up
He's standing on business. He's saying, when I ran up on y'all, what happened? And now like, haha, it's a joke.
You had to protect your little homie loose. You had to pull up behind you.
Woo! He said you had to protect your little homie loose.
Because y'all sink the boogeyman, nigga. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Look what? Like, so if y'all thinking it's like some tough guy, that's not the case. No. A friendly guy, you know, he talks shit. And if he's able to clean it up and he was caught up right there and first thing, talking about DMs where they really going at each other, threatening each other, and things like that. But now it's like so quick to easy to turn it into a joke when dude violated, called you all kind of shit. So like,
yep, he's two-faced. He's immediately two-faced from the get-go. You can see that. He'll smile in your face and then talk right behind your back, real greasy. And it's not even a question if he's going to do that. If you're going to deal with him, know that is exactly what's going to happen.
That's a fact.
It's just a matter of time. Might not be, but it's just a matter of time.
He's a sinking ship. They say there's a legend. He wasn't even no diaper company. He was saying, I got a diaper company, this and that. But maybe that's he cleaning it up because the feds is paying him. I don't know. But they say his money running out. Game left him. Like, what is going on? Like, now he say no more diaper company. He sells his pads. Shout out to SBG. These are all credible platforms. I'm just playing examples because everybody hip to what's going on. You know?
Babe, I closed the deal. Oh, that's when I closed the other one, the last one. The half a day they came, that was it. And I'm working on the other one. I got some leeway on the other one. I'm trying to close before New Year. I closed that before New Year. They might not know me on YouTube again.
You got it right.
That's crazy.
You got it right.
That movie they blessed. Okay.
You've been on your YouTube channel, huh?
Nah, I ain't. In months, I've been doing all this other shit. We got that. They say why some money is
all you gonna do is try to lie to everybody. That's it, man. And that shit ain't working no more. I gotta play that back. Big homie threw it.
It ain't working no more, nigga. It's not working no more. And just like Luke's Cannon girl said, I left him because he just keeps lying. He keeps lying. That was like, I could admit Luke's Cannon was lie. He lied a lot. He's been even lying about all that shit about the music industry and all the fame. The Diddy party or this or that. I knew he was lying. You feel me? I let him troll. We knew that. But my thing is, he was all over.
That doesn't make him. I'm sorry, but that doesn't. Even if that's true, that doesn't make him a bad guy. You know what I mean? At all, by any means. I just wanted to say that real quick because you know I fuck with Loose Cannon. Definitely fuck with Loose Cannon. You know, free Loose Cannon, bring him home, bring the man home. Shout out to him. But I just wanted to say that it doesn't make him a bad guy. At all. You can run your mouth. It's just the internet. Everybody's out here having fun. It's entertainment at the end of the day. It's not hurting nobody. But when you start getting shit canceled and start being a scumbag, lying on people and making false claims and getting people in trouble and using your influence and people you may know in context to kind of make that happen, I believe that is the mark of a scumbag. And Loose was definitely not doing that. He was piecing it up with us. He was giving us some more people and some new people. He was helping. It was really cool, man. He was really doing some cool shit. And then he brought this clown.
Yeah, because for the most part, Loose Cannon was lying on about himself and oh yeah, I did produce this and this and that. But when you say, like you said, lying on people, Wack was lying on people, creating fake paperwork, trying to ruin careers. People say it's alleged because he approached artists to do songs with his artists and they refused. So then he vowed to destroy their career. What's the only way you can really destroy a gangster career the quickest? Call him a rat. You feel me? That's easy, quick. So he been doing that for a minute, and then other artists start getting issues. You feel me? But you see, as Wack's career and fame started rising, the Game's fame started going down. That's somebody who he was managing until he fired his ass. Game fired him. But it's because the artists don't want to deal with that messy bullshit, and they ain't fucking with it. They know you working with him. They like, you know. So that was it's a serious issue. He talks about, he's the first ones to talk about the dead. Now we talk about the kids doing it, but he was talking about Nipsey, Tupac, Biggie, the legends. Earl, he just to be viral, you know, just to be viral. So it's like, come on now, please. We already know what the fuck is going on. Exposure. Feel me? A straight confidential informant. We all lined it up. We lined it all the way up. We lined it up, bro. I swear. A little content from this channel, then it might be the real Brian. Oh hell no, I can't do that. Hell
big
no.
homie CC.
I cannot do that. That's the op. That's Rasta Chris op. That's the op that made videos about us. Get put up out of here. We not doing that. But straight up and down, all you 100 side minions, because that's what y'all are at this point. If y'all don't do your own diligence and see what's going on, y'all still rocking with that. Y'all some minions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wack 100 is like the Opules to us. You know, like he's Hercules of the ops. You know, he heard us. He heard us in a battle, but there's still a war going on, bro. But he got us in the battle. I'll give him credit on that one. But
Opules, he took down. I think he's responsible for Loose Cannon getting locked up too. I ain't gonna lie.
I think we spoke about that. I don't know. I don't think we really spoke about that on the pod or anything like that, but we definitely discussed that.
Come on, think about it, bro. You know he was.
I know. Like I said, anybody around him seems to like catch on fucking fire. You know what I mean? And things go bad for a lot of people. And yeah, it went bad for Loose Cannon, and he was standing right next to that man.
Okay,
it's crazy how
let me simplify something real quick. Just simplify something. This was just something that it was a long process last night to get to the bottom of it, but I'll make it real short and sweet real quick. You know, there was a Texas case. He got caught with 3 guns, one assault rifle, 1 shotgun, 1 handgun, and a couple boxes of ammunition. He got pulled over, this and that, blah, 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 blah. He come out later. He said, oh, it was a false, they couldn't check the car. What's an illegal search and seizure? So they threw the case out because the cop had something on him. They didn't even want to explore that. So then a dude named Deuce Sims from the podcast Scandalous Los Angeles and things like that, he got his own channel called Deuce Sims too. He called up the office down in Texas, got to the bottom of it, got the paperwork sent to him, and then they found out it wasn't no illegal search and seizure, none of that. Wack was indicted, arrested, all that, and then the shit disappeared. And they was like, why would it disappear? And we heard the lady in the office saying, oh, that's unusual. Yeah. You know what that was? She was hinting, going like, you know what that's about, basically. You know what I mean? So, and they said, who took the case? Special crimes unit, and then some other unit. Oh, okay. And then they found out that it wasn't no illegal search and seizure. That's the bottom line. That's the point. So that everything Wack said is thrown out the window as far as, oh, they threw it out because of illegal search and seizure. That wasn't true. You know what I mean? So basically, that was a fucking super duper stamp right there. But then the Main Street case, they proved that he's CS2 back. He was a confidential informant for a minute, and that's what it goes. As a whole, there's 3 different cases. One case involving murder and shit like that, and he was all he's CS2 back. They confirmed that, and he admitted it later, which is crazy.
Yeah,
so
CS2 back. That was what we believe, and a lot of people say is WAC 100.
No, it is, and then he even admitted it. But he said, "I was just helping. I helped the dudes or some shit." Yeah, he admitted it later. He denied that person, admitted it later. I'm telling you facts.
Okay, that's what's up. No, I was unaware of that. We always assumed that. Everybody was saying, but we didn't know for 100. But we know that for 100 now. So I'm with that. You know, shout out to you for telling me about that. I didn't know that. That actually puts a face because he's all the way rat, and now it's been proven 100. Beautiful.
So everybody that he called a rat, that's where I'm kind of confused. That's where I'm really a little scared about, because he might know information, even though we ain't get no paperwork on a lot of these people or nothing like that. But if he close to them people, he just calling shit out. He's so sure.
Well, what's crazy is, so prior to him admitting or getting caught up and it being found out that he is a rat, so prior to that, when he's calling all these people rats and fucking telling on people or talking about them getting arrested right after they get arrested, like almost leaking the information, but it is public when he speaks on it, but just barely, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all that shit, it's just like, people say you're a liar and you're a rat and you're this, that, the third, and he claims he's not. But then how is it that it just turns out that every single person around you in real life or on YouTube or the internet in general, everybody around you winds up in some shit, winds up getting their shit canceled, winds up getting somebody fucking running down on them in public now for content, or fucking, you know what I mean, for making a video, and now you get ran down on by people in the street because of this guy. Or fucking you're around him in real life like Loose Cannon, and then all of a sudden you wind up in prison or jail and looking to go to prison for a long time, along with a bunch of other people that he constantly spoke on and was constantly around and spoke about and said all kinds of stuff incriminating about people. And then they all of a sudden, everybody around him is either in jail or getting their shit taken away from them. Like, but he's.
That's why I say,
I don't get
step away from the man. Trust me. All y'all dudes, all y'all minions, step back, stop it right now, reevaluate what's going on, and get the fuck away. Step back.
He's bad news. He's bad news, folks. Stay away from this man. He'll get you into trouble, and that's facts.
Yeah, that was just what they call it, a message, a special report.
This is a public service announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
From the good folks here at Bull Light for the holidays, we have a holiday message. Stay away from WAC 100, and you will stay cozy. But if you deal or talk with that man, you will lose your shit at best. You will lose your freedom at worst, and it could be for a very long time.
Or you will lose your life.
This guy's got hats of all sizes. He's got hats of all sizes and sorts.
We don't dry snitch here, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff that gotta come out. It's gonna come out though. It's gonna come out. But anyway, shit.
This guy is a walking crime statistic.
Adam is ready to get rid of his ass. I ain't gonna lie. Adam is fucking. He crazy though.
Adam was one of the few that survived being around him. You know what I mean? Survived in any way, shape, or form in general, content, life, or didn't get fucked with or wind up in prison because of him. But I know he wound up in a lot of bullshit dealing with the cops a lot because of WAC. He wound up in a lot of bullshit in general.
You know, artists too. New artists.
He rolls around.
New artists that don't like WAC.
He rolls around. He keeps a piece on his podcast now at all times. I think that was a smart move, but I think it also coincides with his time with Wack as well, because now he deals with all sorts of weird ass people, and Wack said all sorts of shit on his podcast.
I wouldn't be surprised if he say, "Fuck this shit. I'm about to go get my money because this shit ain't like it used to be." Because it ain't. His shit is dying off. I think them youngins ain't fucking with. You know what I mean? His shit is not what it used to be. I think that he gonna say fuck this and go get his money elsewhere soon. I don't know, because he ain't the bottom line. You know. But shit, man. Public service announcement. We about to shit. What's good? Anything else you want to get into before we get out of here?
No, I mean that's it. I mean, Jesus. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, I mean, it's blatantly obvious that this guy is just bad news. So, to anybody out there who's thinking about working with him or currently working with him, our advice to you, based on what we experienced, is to stay away from him. Everything else that we spoke on isn't necessarily factual; it's just our opinion. But when it comes to him, we can take the first hand, just stay away from him.
What you mean? What ain't factual, fool?
No. I'm just saying, like we can speak 100% from our own experience with him, and tell you that we advise you to stay away from him. It's for your better interest to stay away from him and not do anything with him. But you know, everything else that we spoke on, you know, if it's legal and stamped and official in court, then that's factual. Everything else, until proven otherwise, is still hearsay. But notice everything about this guy, whether it's factual or hearsay, is all negative. You never be hearing any good thing about him. And the people his 100 side, these people are all weirdos in one way or another, in my opinion. They all have a little bit of weirdness to them, one way or the other, in my opinion. So I think is suspect.
Speaking of, you know, and one last thing, I'm trying to find this email. This dude been scamming the people, scamming artists. They thinking it's going to be a podcast or that the new artist could come to, and they pay this amount of money and they get in. He was sending shit to me to give to local artists. Luckily, I never did that, but I can't find the damn shit. That shit was crazy because nothing ever came out of it. It's like, damn, he was scamming motherfuckers. Wow,
that's crazy. That's just unreliable bullshit.
Everybody know what I'm talking about. Whoever was on the 100 side, all that type of stuff, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. He said he's going to do a reality show, new artists sign up, and this and that, and you get a chance to get on the show. Ain't nothing happened. And mad people are signing up for that dumb shit. Scam artists. What do you say? Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't even see this. Oh man, this is crazy. I can't show this on YouTube. But like I said, y'all, we about to step the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all hear it though. This shit that niggas just sitting. This nigga butt naked walking through the house. I guess they stripped him. Butt naked walking. I'm like, this is crazy shit that niggas sending me. But yo,
yeah, that's violating. That's so violating.
Lou sent me.
That's some violating shit.
Yeah, because in the first video,
Loose was. I want to shout out Loose Cannon as far as like he was wild with the shit that he would give to us and tell us like we would say like, I don't know if we can air this, and he'd be like, nah, it's all good, you can air it, and we're like, no, aside from you giving us permission to air this crazy shit, aside from that, like legally speaking, I don't think we can air this. Like, and YouTube restrictions, we definitely can't air this. But as far as like having permission, we get it. Like if you give it to us, you don't care. You know you're saying that you can let us air it. He would give us some wild shit, and we could only release so much of it. And
a lot of people
fucking crazy.
A lot of people feel that's suspect. It's like, why was he so careless? But at the same time, the rumor.
I don't know what people think with I don't know what they're thinking with the stuff they post on YouTube. I don't know. Sometimes, but he told us to air it, so we were willing to do it. You know,
you know why? Because I didn't know that, and that's my fault. I didn't read the community guideline.
We didn't know the extent of what was going on. We didn't know what he was into in general. Like, if you're a normal everyday dude and then you get in a fight and you put it on there, okay, it was a little extreme and a little crazy to be putting on that fight in general or to be getting in that fight, but we let it rock. But like, if you are then in the streets moving all sorts of type of ways and then you're throwing content like that up, you're looking for a serious problem and you're giving them people a reason to come after you at this point. If they're building anything on you, now they got a good reason to run down on you and then start their fucking process of indicting you and shit. So I don't know if you should be doing that if you got beef in the streets with the police. But if you're just a regular person and you want to air a fight of yours, you can do that if you really want to. But if you got drama with the police, you shouldn't be airing something like that because that's just an invitation for them. So he's a wild dude, in my opinion.
He was definitely a loose cannon. I can't deny that.
True to his name. True to his name. I'll give him that.
Everybody talk about this and that, but they saying 30-some years. I don't know how much time he got, but he going through all the stuff that gangsters go through. His girl left him immediately. He just had his son, and they talking about 30-some years, and everybody, that's what it is. So we'll see. But and Big U was best friends with Wack for a long time. Wack didn't have a problem with nothing he was doing until they fell out. Until Big U said, "I don't want to fuck with you no more because we heard you a rat." When he said that, Wack turned and just went crazy. Started talking on his clubhouse about all the murders and this and that. Then he came on Clubhouse and said, "They coming to get Big U. They coming to get him." And then what they do, they come and get him. What y'all want? He is a confidential informant in the Main Street. PS2 back, and he admitted to that. He lied and said that when he got caught in Texas with all those guns, he said it was a legal search and seizure. That's why that was a lie, big lie, and he got that. So it's like, y'all, this is my message. I'm about to get out of here. 100 side, step the fuck away slowly. I ain't gonna mention y'all names. I talked to a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all. I used to, talk to y'all. Not no more because y'all associated with homie. But get away before it's too late, man. You're gonna crash the shit, you goofy. Are you gonna be one of them conspiracy theorists that set them up? This is all lies. They set them up. And just be in denial.
We don't got a reason to lie to nobody. So even if you don't like us, just heed our warning. Like, the dude is fucking toxic. You know what I mean? He's everything that is toxic in this fucking in this YouTube situation and this social media stuff. Like he's just
artist,
Blueface,
the game
type dude.
I know Blueface probably
septic type dude.
In the hole with him because Blueface was in jail and all that other shit. I know Blueface probably can't leave him, but the game stepped away. The game was like, nah. Hopefully he could come back.
Everybody that was around him in the music industry too, it's like weird. Like they were doing their thing, then he acquired them, and then like as soon as he acquired them, all of a sudden they're all washed up. Like he buys people and creates them.
Damn. And it's not really weird because everybody know what's going on. All the antics, all the bullshit. Everybody know because they've been well publicized. Every little bullshit, every antic, every lie. I could keep going and going. It'll be so much shit. You'd be like, oh my God. But they got me going, take it to the next level. Macy tried to call me. I guess he couldn't call me back, but it's all gravy. Yes, sir. My girl.
Shout out Macy. Shout out Macy Loach. Bring Mace home. Shout out Mace Low.
Mace Low.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody
Merry
that's
Christmas.
Happy holidays.
When you talk to him, tell me.
But guess what? We back on our shit. Check us out, man. Like us, subscribe. Old rad shit. We'll be back at it next show. Until next time.
For sure. For sure. Fucking Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to everybody. We'll be on plenty of times before, but Happy New Year as well. Just hope everybody's happy and healthy and gets to be with their family and their loved ones for these holidays. And those who aren't, say a prayer for them and remember who these people are. Don't forget about people in the holidays, especially when they're locked down and going through a rough time. Make sure to reach out and just to say something, drop a letter, pick up the phone if somebody calls, type shit. Don't forget about people because they're going through it in a whole different way out there.
That's a fact. Mo just got this package, you heard? But until next time, man, that next topic gonna be crazy because we got some shit to expose. I'm about to go get something to eat. Be wrapped up. Peace.
Yo. Salute.
Stay the fuck away. Get back. Get away. Get away before it's too late. That's the message of today. Just get away before it's too late.